Hey guys, what's happening? I got a match here. As you can see, it's an Ubers match. I've never played Ubers before, but since TonyFlygon does have the Ubers database, I decided to test it out. I will leave the link for it in the description below. So let's get started. My voice is kind of hoarse, I guess, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. But as you can see, we're both running Sun. I guess they predicted me to lead with Groudon. Um, I had this battle late last night, so like 11:30 or something. But I was really tired and didn't. It wasn't the best moves on my part and stuff. I need to think more and stuff. But I did lead Groudon. I thought that I switched the item to this to Focus Sash, so that I could easily get up my layer of rocks. But that is not the case. I have leftovers. So this blue flare from this Reshiram will easily one-hit KO me, since I am a physical variant, not a special defensive variant. So here I was summoning my Pokemon, and I misclicked Lugia, but in reality it's really the only thing that I want to send in on this Reshiram. So I'm gonna stay in here to take the blue flare. I believe, Dragon Tail it. They do get the burn. I think that's like a, I don't know, maybe 30% chance, 10% chance. I don't actually know, because I don't think it always burns you. That's like a different move. So I do Dragon Tail it out. It does an okay amount, I guess, or it would have if I were not burned. I Dragon Tail it out into Groudon, or them out into Groudon. If I didn't mention, this is against Jiovaine from Smogon. Here I decided to set up the Reflect. I knew that they were probably going to set up rocks, but I just wanted to get the Reflect up. Um, I don't really have anything to hit this thing since I don't have rocks up. Dragon Tail is pretty much useless, so I'm going to elect to go for the um, Toxic, and it does hit, luckily for me. Um, it's not going to be very beneficial, but it's going to help in some shape or form. They had the same idea as me, and the UPS truck outside is making a lot of noise. They're gonna Dragon Tail with Stealth Rocks and just rack up damage. They do get a crit, which I believe nullifies the effect of the Reflect, but still, the fact that they got the crit, kind of makes me mad. I'm dragged out into my Reshiram. I thought this thing was Scarfed, but apparently it's Specs. I do Dragon Pulse predicting the switch into their Reshiram, because no sane person would leave their Groudon in against a Reshiram with blue flare in the sun. But apparently they aren't sane. I am able to live this Earthquake due to the Reflect. Neither of us realized this at the time, and they were pissed off that their Groudon was like shitty, they thought, because it couldn't kill. But that's not the case. I do have the Reflect up still. So that is why I live. Dragon Pulse will be able to take out from this range. And I thought I was Scarf, so they do bring in their own Reshiram, and I thought I could possibly win the speed tie by staying in and whatnot. And then I realized that I am Specs after this, and they go for Outrage, so it seems that they're mixed, but I'm assuming it's more of a special attacker. So they get a crit. It didn't matter, I don't think. I mean, Reflect was still up, but I don't think that it mattered, just. But the fact that they got the crit kind of, pisses me off. I go into Ho-Oh now. I do know that rocks are up. I also thought that this thing was Scarfed, but I'm fucking stupid, and this thing is Life Orbed. So I am actually able to live this Outrage, and Reflect is no longer up. So I'm assuming that's min damage hacks. But that just, that's part of the game. At least I get something favoring me. And I just go for the Brave Bird. It does bring it to low, like a smidgen, as if you are familiar with NBZ, Emperor Zenib would say smidgen, but I bet if I went for Earthquake, that probably would have killed. I was going to say Lugia for fodder, but didn't really see any point in that, so I just send it in to die to rocks. I now go into my Victini here, and this thing isn't Scarfed either, so there are 3 Pokemon that I thought were Scarfed, none of which were. and that really sucks. I was, planning on them switching out, and then I was going to U-turn into Mewtwo, and that was my plan, so that I got a free switch into it. But they hit themselves in confusion, which I guess is okay because I don't know. But they now bring in Zekrom. I will be able to outspeed, so that means that they are like banded, I'm assuming. Um, I have to turn out into Mewtwo since I only have 2 pokes left. I do know that it will be able to OHKO me with its move of choice. And its move of choice is Bolt Strike, I believe it is called. Its special move. Gotta wait for all this pressure and crap. Yeah, Bolt Strike. It hits me. It looks pretty sick, I guess. Easy one hit KO on my Mewtwo. I'm running a, offensive one, and that's easy one shot. So now I'm left with my Victini. I will be able to outspeed, so that's good, I guess. I'm just gonna go for the Zen Headbutt, because I don't have any other coverage moves really, and it's stab. I have nothing super effective against this, and this has the flinch chance. I don't get the flinch, but they do miss Bolt Strike, which is nice, I guess. I go for another Zen Headbutt since I am banded, I believe, and that will be able to be enough to finish this Zekrom off. So they're up 3-1. The battle's coming to a close here, as you can probably tell by the time on the video. They sent in their Arceus. I thought this was a normal Arceus at the time. I realized later it was electric because of a comment they mentioned to me. So they go for Thunderbolt, and I still thought it was a normal type Arceus. But when they made the comment that somebody pointed out to them that Electric Judgment wasn't worth it and that Thunderbolt was better, I finally made the connection that it was electric type. But yeah, that's the game. Hopefully more Ubers battles to come in the future. If you want, this is based for the viewers and my fun. I will make fun out of whatever you want. But if you do want, standard stuff, I will try to get into that since I do have databases for OU and UU. And I have one for Little Cup, but I need to organize it some. So yeah, that's the game. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, do all that stuff. I'm starting to ramble now, so I'm just going to end the video here and see you later, guys. Bye.